May magandang balita po para sa ating mga Filipino teachers na andyan sa Pilipinas na ang ating pong presidente ay nangako na kailangan pagtuunan ng pansin ang mga Filipino teachers at may instruksyon siya kay DepEd Secretary Angara at kung anuman ito ay let's watch this video po.
Junior bared that one of his directives to incoming Education Secretary Sani Angara is to ensure the welfare of teachers in order for them to focus on teaching. In an ambush interview in Sulu on Friday, July 5, President Marcos said he already talked to Angara and he emphasized to the outgoing senator that the government should financially support teachers who have families to feed.
I reminded Senator Angara that the key to any successful program in the DepEd are the teachers. So I said we have to take care of the teachers. We have to even of course financial to make sure that they can feed their families. Kasi we tend to forget sometimes that teachers have families. We see them just as teachers. They have families and they have to take care of their families. And they cannot teach properly kung inaalala nila yung lagay ng pamilya nila.
The president also told Angara to retrain teachers, stressing that they must be retrained to adjust to the constant changes in teaching, especially in the advent of technological development.
The other part of it is the non-financial is the retraining. Because ang bilis, we all know, ang bilis ng development lalo na sa technology na within 1 year, obsolete na. Within 2 years, obsolete na. Kaya turuan natin ulit. So that's what we will do. We'll beef up that part of it.
Senator Angara earlier said he would study the proposal to increase the entry-level salary of public school teachers. Angara, who was named by President Marcos as the successor of Vice President Sara Duterte at the Department of Education, said he not only wants better working conditions for teachers but also improved salaries and benefits for them. Aside from increased salary, Angara said he aims to give teachers better working conditions by reducing their non-teaching tasks so they could concentrate on their main duty. Nel Maribuho, UNTV News and Rescue, we serve the people, we give glory to God.
So magandang plano po 'yon ng ating presidente, no, na hindi lang sa financial aspect ang tinutuunan niya kundi sa mga trainings din po ng ating mga teachers, like for example sa technology, and that is very true po na ang technology is very fast po talaga siya, and sometimes yung mga teachers are left behind by the students kasi yung mga students natin napaka ano nila sa technology, no, mas fast learner sila sa technology. So, hindi natin po hahayaan na ang ating mga teachers ay ma-left behind po ng ating mga students. And one thing nga pala is yung workload ng isang teacher na babawasan, and that is very important po kasi hindi na makapagtuturo ang mga teachers ng kanilang mga subjects na kailangan talaga pagtuunan ng pansin. Kasi nga, ang mga teachers is may iba na silang ginagawa. So, kaya nga, sabi ko, marami na ang mga trabaho ng mga teachers, may mga work na mga paperworks pa, plus yung other extracurricular activities pa. So, kailangan talaga focus ang mga teachers sa kanilang trabaho sa pagtuturo po. So, magkano po ang increase na pinapasa po sa ating gobyerno? Then, let's watch this video kung magkano po.
Representatives files a bill proposing a significant increase in teachers' salaries. On Tuesday, February 13, Gabriela Representative Arlene Brosas, Kabataan Representative Raul Manuel, and ACT Teachers Representative Franz Castro filed House Bill number 920, which seeks to raise the minimum monthly salary for teachers to 50,000 pesos. In their explanatory note, the lawmakers say they hope to close the gap between teachers' salaries and the cost of living, as well as address the distortion created by the doubling of entry-level pay of military and uniformed personnel. According to Castro, if the bill is passed, this would almost double the current basic wage for public school teachers of about 27,000 a month, which is roughly the equivalent of salary grade 15 under the salary standardization law. Apart from the proposed increase, the bill also seeks an annual adjustment in the pay of public school teachers and education support personnel to keep pace with the cost of living. They also noted that under the Duterte administration, teachers are given an increase of a little over 6,000 pesos spread across 4 years, which they say are quickly eaten away by inflation and excise taxes that result in teachers opting to work abroad.
So narinig na po natin ang promise ng ating presidente na yung mga teachers natin ay bibigyan or tataasan ang sweldo nila. So yung pinapas na bill is 50,000 pesos per month. At saka malaki na po yun, malaking tulong na po yun sa mga teachers, no? So let's just hope for the best na matuloy po. So ako man din ay isang teacher sa public school before na OFW na ngayon. So I've been teaching in a public school for 17 years. So alam ko po ang mga trabaho sa DepEd po. So napakahirap po ang magiging teacher po. So minsan nagiging doktor ka, nagiging nurse, minsan din ay nagiging agriculturist ka, minsan din po ay nagiging nanny ka sa mga students mo. So hindi po basta-basta ang trabaho ng isang teacher. Alam natin na it's a calling, pero may pamilya po ang mga teachers na kailangan pong pakainin. So kung hindi po sapat ang sahod ng mga teachers, so paano na lang po siya makapagturo? So just imagine that one. Kung i-compare po natin ang mga sahod ng mga teachers, so malaki talaga ang difference, no, sa teachers sa ibang bansa kesa sa atin po. So, kaya nga yung mga teachers natin sa Pilipinas ay nagsipag-alisan po. Yung mga dekalibre po ng mga teachers, wala na po sila. So, I hope na hindi na po ito mangyayari, no? So, mauubos po ang mga teachers natin na magagaling po. So, kailangan po ang ating gobyerno ay pagtuunan ng pansin ang ating mga teachers. So, I hope na itong bill na ito is talaga pong ma-put into reality po sa ating presidente po. So, again, ang pagiging teacher ay hindi po easy. So, just imagine, ilang students ang meron sa isang klase at saka minsan nga ang mga teachers sila pa ang bumibili sa mga gamit sa kanilang classroom. Minsan nga yung ibang teachers sila pa ang bumibili ng mga TVs, laptops, printers, at kung ano-ano pa na gagamitin sa kanilang pagtuturo po. So just imagine that one. Hindi po easy po ang magturo po. So, kung wala na pong mga teacher, so paano na lang po ang ating mga kabataan? So kaya nga po kailangan pagtuunan ng pansin ng ating gobyerno ang atin pong mga teachers kasi sila yung mga backbone ng mga ah, ng ating mga kabataan for the future generation po. So yun lang po and let's just hope for the best.